11. Okay, I'm just a chaotic monster. Go, 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 go.
What side of the faucet is the hot on?
Not a competition.
Maybe not to you. I'm winning. We live in a world where most people are ashamed to just be themselves. And I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think we could do to make more people read the comics? And like Gary's message of like, there is no right, there's just right for you. Yeah.
She's very mean off camera.
Well, she's German. You better.
You gotta show me how to do that. I need to scare him away more often. Every time he goes on my cookie.
You know, I think the main takeaway here is we all need to read the comics more.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back to Is It Canon? My name is Anne, this is Tom, and we have a special guest here today, Jeremy Knows.
Jeremy, you narrated comics.
I did.
At a certain point.
Isn't that cool?
It's very cool. I went back to listen to see what issue did it stop?
7.
Because
eight and beyond. Oh, actually, no, I did narrate 8.
You did? Okay.
8. Yes.
Was that fun? Like, was that something that I'm sure, right? Because you got
what's so fun?
Perform.
Yeah, this is the perfect podcast to say this. I don't think I've said this anywhere else. Most of those comic reads were my first read.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was just a moment where like, hey, Andy wants you to read this for the narration. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? You know, like we just go into the booth and like, which one? I think it was Fairy. That was like, because comic number 1, there's like a cut or 2 in there, but comic number 2 is like no second take, just like all
straight through,
straight read, cold read, and it just like it's a good story. It was just easy to read, you know.
That's true.
And you know, I just trust myself on the voices. Some of them are, you know, it works. It's
the other voice actors, like, where are they from? Where are we getting them? From
like
when someone actually speaks as a character.
So that is my voice transformed.
Really?
But in the later issues, I'm not sure how they're doing it because I got cycled out of that process. So I'm not.
I thought you were joking. So it really is your voice transformed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
But later on, so now I didn't know if it was like AI voices now or if they're actual people recording.
It's a mix. It's live reads, but it's sound engineered. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's definitely some AI in there. But like on the VeeFriends comic books, VeeFriends.com/comics, like those interactive reads are AI for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Which I wish they weren't, to be honest. But they are. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know how they're really doing it now. They have a whole production system that's kind of elevated from how we were doing it for the first few issues. From top to bottom, from storyboard to animation to voice and everything.
I'd love a
behind the scenes
competition or raffle or burn or something to enter to get to be a voice.
Oh my God. That's such a great idea. I've had the thought of like inviting character maxis to be the voice of their character, which has, there's a fine line there. I'm not sure it really works, but like the idea of a burn to be the voice of whatever.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Don't be surprised if we steal that.
Well, one's free.
You know, it's so hard to. I don't know if that's an idea that he would go for, Gary.
Just don't tell him I came up with it.
Otherwise,
it will definitely get shot down.
Yeah. Well, it like when you think about it in practice, it's a little we're like auctioning off, basically. Like either it's like one book game to enter and it's just random, which doesn't feel
Mhm.
right, or it's like goes to the highest bidder.
Mm,
But maybe there's a character where that makes sense. Like
mm.
if we had a, I don't know.
I think it almost would have, I don't know if it's a book game thing or if it's more like a raffle at an event. So you can take that person who's at the event to a booth to actually record, because you need somewhat quality like microphone and stuff to make it happen.
Making it.
But like
Make it
at Comic-Con, you know,
Yeah,
like
make
you
it
can
like a
enter in-
scavenger hunt. A scavenger hunt.
And at Comic-Con, you could do, well, not even a scavenger hunt. You could just do a straight up competition. You'd be like, you could do
Sure.
like a talent search. Like, we're looking for the voice of whoever. Kind Warrior. Well, we already have a
Tryout. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we're looking for the voice of
Auditions. Yeah, let's do auditions.
we should, that's such a good idea. I like that a lot.
Comic-Con just would make sense, you know, like people are there anyways who love comics and
Yeah.
they're just fully connected to it.
Yeah.
That's a lot more competition for us, Anne. If you just
I'm not reading. Are you insane?
There's a German character somewhere.
Do you know if you're both going to San Diego or New York?
New York. Yeah, New York only.
Okay. Me
San
too.
Diego. You can't get tickets. It's on the other side of the country. It's
a week before National too. It just makes it time-wise tricky with families and stuff.
That makes sense. Well, I'll see you in New York. Very excited about that.
No National?
No. I keep having to break this news to everybody. I'm not going to be at Fanatics Fest or National.
So who's going to politely tell us, go to the other table way over there?
It's so funny. This will be the first, San Diego Comic-Con will be the first TCG tournament I haven't hosted. Because the first one, I had just gotten hired like a couple months earlier. Yeah. No, for the last 3 or 4 years, my family and I have been planning a trip to Italy. And it's just, so like, I'm not sorry about it. But yeah, I got my Italian citizenship in 2022. And so since then, have wanted to visit the town that my great-great-grandfather came from, which is in the middle of Sicily. And this year it's happening. So I'll be gone mid-July to early August.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so excited. There's like, this is, you guys can cut this out if it's not that interesting, but my background in theater really changed when I studied in Italy in 2011. The like very short story is like, I was always kind of a dabbler and a like hyper curious about stuff. And I only got into one school at UC Irvine. So as soon as I got accepted, I started researching all the stuff about their theater program. And I literally just changed my major because up until that point, I was going to be a biology student. But I couldn't, like my school was so impacted, I couldn't get the classes to transfer. So I switched to theater and got accepted. And they had this study abroad program that the deadline to apply was like 2 days later. So I like rushed my application in, got a loan approved, and I studied Commedia dell'arte, which is this Italian improvisational physical art form, for 6 weeks in Italy. And it literally changed the course of my life, because it was pretty much my first introduction to improv, and especially like physical slapstick comedy, character archetypes. And so I did that between community college and university. So when I landed at UCI, that was everything I wanted to find. I connected with the movement teacher, I connected with the clown teacher, I connected with the directing teacher. And otherwise I would have gone into film acting and, traditional musical theater. But that led me to all this kind of devised collaborative theater. I shared all that because that school is in Arezzo, Italy, where they have a villa, and they host like some art festivals, and it just so happens that the certification that Haley is studying for right now in KTS speech work is renting the villa for their certification. So she's actually leaving this weekend. She's going to do 2.5 weeks to finish her cert. I'm going to meet her there and go back to this school that I studied at 15 years ago. And it's going to be very full circle and fun.
That's very
I will have like a week before the rest of the family comes.
That's very cool.
Yeah, like love the National. Gonna miss you guys, but I'm gonna be having a good time.
You're not gonna miss the National.
Go to Italy. Okay, you're gonna have amazing food. And it's like,
oh my god, Italy. Yeah.
And when you were living in Germany, like, did you travel around all over Europe?
No, because when you live there, I didn't think I would move away from Germany. I thought, okay, after like college and stuff, I would do all this stuff then when you finally have money, you know? And then after college, I think I worked for maybe a year before I decided I have nothing to lose. I'm just going to go to the States for a year. That's been 16 years now. So
that's so fascinating.
It wasn't
My
the
mom
plan.
has a similar story where she just came to school, but then she met my dad.
Same husband. Stam boys, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we traveled a little bit. Like, it sounds so weird now being here, but it's so normal in Germany, in Europe, because everything is so close. We went for class trips to London. That was just for 4 days. We went to Prague for a couple of days. Like, it's just me and my sister when we were like 15 or so to Paris for a weekend on a bus trip. Just the two of us. That was completely cool and normal.
Sounds so romantic when you say it like that. Tom, what's your favorite European country?
I have to go with Italy. But I gotta be honest, Ireland was really great.
Ireland is really great.
Because we did a cross-country like bus thing. But I've been to Italy a few times and it's always a highlight and sticks out. Yeah.
I remember hearing a crazy stat at one point. I don't know how true it is, but something like 70% of Americans have never left the country. Which is like really shocking to me.
Again, you don't have to, right? There's so much to see.
Of course not.
There's so much to see in this country. Like the fact that I've been to like 6 or 7 European countries, but I've never seen the Grand Canyon is kind of silly, right?
Sure. Yeah. When you put it like that, it makes a little more sense. But I think it's a very transforming experience to be in a place that old.
Yeah.
Like like you mentioned Prague. Like the city of Prague dates back to like 1100. It's like you literally like anywhere you go there is older than the entire United States of America.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how old it was exactly, but like I always call it a village. I grew up in a tiny town. It's a village. Like it's 500 people. That's it. Everybody knows each other. Half the people are related. And at some point, our village celebrated 800 years. That was just like a normal thing.
Wow.
All the buildings are, and that's not even old. It's like,
right.
That's different too. Like when you grow up in it, it's so normal for you. Like I didn't really appreciate all the old buildings because old buildings were everywhere. It's just where you live. And then you come to the States and you're like, okay, it's different here. Right. Now I go back and like I can appreciate it better.
I have a question. So VeeFriends is 5 years old.
Yes.
The last VCon was in 2024.
Yes.
We've established Anne is from Germany.
Yes.
If your favorite character is the Heart Trooper.
Yes.
On a scale from 1 to 10.
Yes.
Why is Adam Rips just the worst?
Because he doesn't answer his email. I really thought you were going somewhere serious.
I'm like, where is he going with this?
I love that it's just like this open joke in the community that Adam will either like lowball you or ghost you. But when you I actually had a work session with Adam last week on you can say this on the next koala briefcase.
Mm.
And god damn, he's so good. Like, once you get his attention, he is one of the most, like, he's just very thoughtful. Like, he's really adopted so much of Gary's best qualities, but without I never, when I'm in a room with Adam, feel like he's trying to be Gary, even though he's like so much the protege. And I'm just constantly impressed by him. But yeah, he's definitely, you got to follow up if you want to get his attention, for sure. Like this meeting that we had last week, I don't want to overly razz him. Like I've been talking to him about it like every week for months now, but I was trying to get time with him, and like I put time on his calendar and he missed it. I put time again, and we made it happen.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, takes 3 tries.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna zoom out. Like, this is actually a good, like, for how many viewers do you guys typically get?
It depends on the episode.
This is gonna be the biggest one.
Definitely.
But it's actually a fun thing, or a valuable thing for me to share to the VeeFriends community that watches this, that absolutely no one should be concerned or afraid or like overly sensitive about bumping their email. If you don't get a response, just bump it.
So normalize bumping.
The reason I'm saying this is because I feel like, and I can relate to this because I know what it feels like to send a first email to Gary, and you want it to be this like really packaged and organized thing, and that's fine. But like once you do it, don't like build a story around how he like ignored you or wrote you off or otherwise, because he's like he's very on his email, but it's ultimately timing. And I think it's the same with XDMs. Like, I'm saying this because I get a lot of people who, like, even they'll come into the one-on-ones where it's like, it's their time. It's their time. I'm there for them. And they're like, I'm so sorry. I know you're so busy. And like, yes, that's very gracious and very kind. But also, like, own your time and like follow up on that email, whether to us or anyone. Like, it's 2026. Nobody has time to be like excessively polite about not following up, especially if it's important.
True.
Anyway, I'm off my soapbox now.
No, but I think it's important to hear from some people. Like, I think we have built a relationship with a lot of like people on the team over time, seeing you guys in different streams or like in person. So I think, but that takes time. Like in the beginning, I was not comfortable just walking up to you guys and having a conversation. I feel like that's how everybody feels who comes into the community. And we have a lot of people who are introverts. Like, it's really hard for them to do that step. So I feel like hearing that from somebody on the team, that if you didn't get a response back and it was really important, just bump it up. Like, it's maybe there were a ton of emails and just got zipped. Like, it just happens, you know?
Yeah.
We're human beings. You guys get, especially if there's an activation and stuff, there's lots of emails that are coming in. Like, things sometimes fall through the cracks. Like, we're human beings. So I think hearing that is important for some people.
That's exactly right. We're human beings.
Jeremy, how do you feel as a self-proclaimed nose person?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say know-it-all because that's not what I meant. You know what I mean? I was trying
we're making our own thing now. As a self-proclaimed nose.
Nose, not nose. No.
You know that's where the name came from? Jeremy Nose, because I used to wear a clown nose.
No.
I don't think you're making that up. That's improv. That's Italian improv right there.
No, true story. Don't forget your question, but true story. I actually bought the domain for jeremyknows.com in 2019, way before any of this happened, because I was doing directing and acting and clowning and puppetry and photography, and I had no way of like marketing myself as this like multi-talent. But my main thing was clown and had been for many years, and that's how most of my professional network knew me. So I did Jeremy Knows as a double entendre, and my concept was to have Jeremy Knows photography, Jeremy Knows da da da, Jeremy, and be able to like basically have different, you know, pricing pages for different stuff.
I didn't know that.
It's a double entendre.
Yeah.
Does the website still exist? No, I want to look it up.
There's no website. If there is a website, no. That's why honestly vibe coding has like blown me away, because I just was never able to make things digitally, and now I can do all kinds of things. No, it's just a hello world page. I started and failed to deploy a website probably like 4 times in my 20s, and now I've built like 20 apps in the last 6 months. And I made Haley a website in a day, and it's like good, you know, different time.
And redid our website for To the Moon, and it's fantastic.
Are you using Claude to code, or you use WordPress and stuff?
We're using WordPress, which I'm not a fan of. I went away from WordPress. I don't like WordPress.
I don't know anything.
That's the great part. You don't need to know anything anymore.
I don't know.
And that is Tom's website. I don't know anything.
Tom doesn't know would slap.
Right.
Yeah.
I have trivia on VeeFriends comics.
Oh man. Okay. I should have known this was coming.
This is the most work I've put into this podcast yet. It took me about 30 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
I have one question for the first 10 issues plus issue 1A. So you've read them all.
Oh, that I feel good about, actually.
So that worked out really well. I ran out of time to keep going past that. So that worked out in your favor.
Okay.
This is for both of you, because I don't know if Anne's going to know these questions
either. Is this like a speed round situation? Like, is this
I would love for you guys to buzz in, but I don't know how that would work. So
don't do well under pressure.
So we'll take the pressure off. I'll ask the question, and then we'll do a countdown, and then, we'll see if you guys can just say it at the same time, your answer, to see if you both can get it. So it's not like a Jeopardy, whoever buzzes in first type thing. Okay.
All right. I'm just going to read your lips and speak okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Say it in German.
From issue 1A. So we're going to go chronological. What is the name of the company Ed works at?
Fuck.
Damn it.
You should know this because we
I
talked
know. The moment I hear it, you can't look in the comic. That's cheating. The moment you say it, I'm like, oh, no. It's something with K.
I'd move away from that.
Yeah. P.
Nope. Keep going.
You did not say it was not open book, and I have all the comics around me.
I guess I should have specified.
But also, I can't find it.
Oh, I know it. I know the guy's working it.
I bet Anne knows like the
Anne, what page is it on?
There's no page numbers. It doesn't matter. We want to advocate for page numbers.
Why don't I see it?
I can tell you the panel. Okay, well, 3, 2, 1.
Medical. Like, I knew exactly where it was, but I was like,
what is it?
It's
right in the middle.
It's when the guys are asking him, like.
I was looking at the beginning. Metal Co.
Which we still don't know what it is.
Metal Co. But it's spelled like meddling.
Like meddling, yeah. Not metal, like steel.
All right, well, that was demoralizing. Round 2.
I just want to, knock you off your high horse a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, from issue 1.
Oh, gosh.
How many characters are on the cover, and can you name them?
Yes. I think it's 6, if I had to guess. It's Cynical Cat, Practical Peacock, Optimistic Otter, Flexin' Fox. Gary Vaynerchuk doesn't really count, does he?
No.
And
I forgot the
Balance
ones you
Beetle.
said. Wrong.
Oh, Balance Beetle's not on the cover.
Not on the cover. And your go.
That's right.
I don't know which ones you said, but Balance
You
Beetle's.
know, I
What is the cover in front of me? Such
I
a
knew
little
that when I
thing.
started, but I couldn't remember the rest.
You said peacock, otter, fox, cynical cat. What was the other one you said?
That was
Is
it
it
because I
not-
said
Gary
Gary.
doesn't count because he's just like a.
Oh, so
in the
you're missing
thing.
2. It's the same team that's on the interior.
Persistent Penguin.
Nope.
Who goes on the island? Oh, is it Rare Robot?
Yes, that's one.
But he goes in between because he's going to a different issue in between.
Oh,
Who
who's the
walks with?
6th?
Are we throwing in the
Put
towel?
me out of my misery.
Anne's thinking. 3.
Trying to go through the pages when they're all walking in that Colosseum thing. Oh, I'm gonna say it.
Wait, it's Cynical Cat is there in the corner, and then you got
Bottom.
Otter, Peacock, Robot, Fox.
Robot's bottom right corner. So you,
There's one more.
Where on the page is this last character?
Middle, upper, lower.
there's like 4 up top. Robot's bottom right. Cynical Cat is bottom left.
I know what it is.
He's kind of a prick.
Yes.
That's a hint.
He's positively a prick.
Yes. It's the porcupine.
It's Wolverine.
Oh,
Positive
porcupine.
Because the spines prick you.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that positive prick went right over my.
We're coming back. We're coming back.
All right. Issue 2. How many years does Knowing Gnome say it takes
555.
fairy flower to bloom? Wrong.
555, right? No? 5,000.
Mm-mm.
2,000.
1,000.
Closer. 1,000 and 1,000 years.
My first guess would have also been 555 because there's multiple
No, but
times
that's
555.
Robot. That's Robot.
It's in Robot and it's isn't it an Astro Alien too? There's something about 555 too.
I feel like Tom is really enjoying this.
Oh yeah.
More than I can explain. Okay. Issue number 3.
Okay.
So in this issue, our main character drops into V land.
Yes. Struggle
Mhm.
Stream.
There we go. All right. Name 3 series 2 scenes that are in this issue.
Struggle Stream, Mystery Mountain, Forever
Yeah.
Fields.
Is Forever Fields? I missed that if that's in there.
Well, I just feel like we get the big overhead shot.
Okay. I actually
but
have
Hard
ones
Luck
from-
Falls isn't a series 2 scene.
What is it?
Hard Luck Falls.
No.
That's not a series 2 scene.
Mm-mm.
The Struggle Stream, Mystery Mountain.
So after she falls in the struggle stream, they get out and they walk. And there is one there before she climbs Mystery Mountain. But I will even accept, well, there's one that precedes all of this before she goes into V-Land that has...
Oh, City Streets, New York City Streets.
No. Oh, that is a scene.
Or
I didn't.
NYC Skyline, I think.
But
Is the name.
before we even get... I will even accept anything on the signs, the picture.
Oh, but that has all of them. That has
Well-
like 17 scenes or something.
Name
Yeah,
them.
she's not really in all of them.
Honey Empire Castle.
Mhm.
There's a lot on that. The Frowning Forest, I think, is on that.
Nope.
I have it right there. I can look at. I can totally cheat right now.
Okay. Well, they walk past Green Bubble Lake
Oh,
Mm.
I missed that actually.
with the sign, and the sign is there that says it while they're there. And then on the sign, there's all those signs. There's Mushroom Mountain, there's Mindful Meadow, Icy Ice
Yeah.
Cave, Gratitude Grove. So, okay. But you got it. You got it.
Sort of.
Scenes are not my.
Well, when you said into struggle stream, I was like, he's gonna nail this. All right.
Well, you
Issue,
three.
issue 4. What are the 2 spectacular powers the Harpic uses?
I know this one, so I'm giving Anne a second.
Powers?
Bubblegum and lava.
I know he's the bub, but is that a power? Considered a power?
Yeah, skill, power.
You know what I meant.
Mode.
Like, he uses something. It's a magic thing
It's
that
a
he did.
Power. It's totally
it's a power. It's a power. We're going with power. It was lava and bubblegum. Okay. Good. He got one instantly. All right. Issue 5. And there's a layup for you.
And by the way, it's 1-0 right now.
You've reread this issue more than any other one.
That makes it worse. I don't do well under pressure. Don't do
What is
testing.
the first name of the Viking that is part of the Luserson lineage?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
What is the first name of the Viking that is in the
Leaf?
Leaf is correct.
All right. 1-1.
But that's like the least part I would ever like.
Well, I didn't want to pick. I'm trying to pick ones that aren't ridiculously hard and niche. There was thought behind it. This is an AI generator. I went through each issue. All right, issue 6. What does the Viking attempt to do with his ship after it crashes?
Make it a home. Make it a shelter.
Shelter. You both kind of got, well, you said something else, Anne. You said you use it for something, right? What did you say?
To build something. I mean, he was not successful, let's face it.
Yeah.
Failed miserably.
Yeah. He has the whole thing of like, what once was my ship.
You're getting points, Jeremy. This is not a competition.
I maybe not to you. I'm winning.
I'm cutting all of this out.
He has a whole thing of like, what once was my mighty ship will now be my boat. Okay.
I recall.
Okay. He fails, by the way.
Yes.
Collapses, and well-rounded warthog laughs at him or snorts. Issue 7. While in the notorious ninja outfit, what color are the eyes?
Yellow.
Yeah, yellow.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same as Series 2, isn't it? Isn't he in Series 2 too?
Yes.
Doesn't he always have yellow eyes?
Are they yellow in Series 2?
The fact that you guys didn't know makes me feel better that it wasn't like so blatantly obvious, because I did. As I'm going through, I'm like, the eyes are yellow. But yellow eyes,
the eyes are not yellow; they're black, but they have a yellow outline.
Just because the hats are black and yellow, so I instantly went into like it has to be yellow if he's black.
But I feel like that was. I feel like that was because it was the Whatnot collab at Comic-Con.
Could be.
Yellow eyes is a thing in VeeFriends. Look at your black.
Clearly, I think the main takeaway here is we all need to read the comics more.
Mm-hmm.
Reread them. All right, issue 8. On the cover B by Jim Rugg.
Mm-hmm.
What time is shown on the clock that Gary B is punching it?
8:55.
8:55.
I'm just shooting from the hip here. I knew he clocked. I know he clocks in early on the cover.
I think it's not even actually really 55. I think it's a little bit past that, but we always say 55.
Yeah, 8:56. My point.
It's meant to. Okay. Issue 9. Kind Warrior.
Yes.
What word is on the sign of the Kind Warrior shop? Hint, he gets called it a lot.
His name is Theo. But that's not on the sign. Smith. What's it called?
That's a good guess.
What's the blacksmith?
Smitty?
Smithy is the answer.
Oh.
It's called that?
Smithy.
In the comic?
On the sign.
Nice.
They're all like, what kind of smithy doesn't make swords or whatever, right?
Rival.
Yeah. All right, last one.
All right, it's tied right now, Anne.
Robot, right?
Lock it.
What is the dilemma
Mm-hmm.
organics are having.
Their lifespan is limited by their lack of their lifespan is limited.
With lifespan dilemma. That's what they called it, the lifespan dilemma.
Nice. It was fun.
Was that fun? Were those good?
Yeah.
For my first go at trivia?
Okay.
Those were really good questions, actually.
Thank you.
As opposed to like who featured or which character made their first appearance or
Yeah. I wanted to do one per, figuring we can go back and I do that in a different segment. So
it was funny. I had a thought just before I jumped on with you guys of this is really cruel, and I'm not doing it, which is why I'm telling you so we can all laugh about it. I had the thought of being like, have you found the Easter egg in Farm Fights yet?
Oh, don't you?
Or like just like sending you off into like kind of a
fool's errand.
Yeah,
a farce.
It would be fun. A little, a futile effort.
That would have been cruel.
But then you would have found an Easter egg I didn't even know was there, and I've been like, yeah.
That'd be using your powers for evil, though.
Yeah, and I'm definitely more of a chaotic good.
Mm-hmm.
Just email Jim like, hey Jim.
Yeah.
What is each of yours alignment, like Dungeons and Dragons alignment?
Oh, what?
We've not
Tom,
discussed.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You mean like your what character and whatever you would choose?
When you play Dungeons and Dragons, there's like a ninefold, and it splits into good, neutral, evil, and chaotic, neutral, orderly, or something like that. What is it?
I've heard of it at some point.
I have not played Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
I wasn't cool.
Yeah. Oh, lawful, not orderly, lawful. So it's like, on one end, you're either lawful good or neutral good or chaotic good, or I'm sorry, lawful good, neutral good, or chaotic good. And then on the other plane, you're lawful good, lawful neutral, or lawful evil. So it's a ninefold. Well, that wasn't a very good suggested question.
Let's cut that in.
Yeah.
But I actually like learning more about Dungeons and Dragons. It sounds like an absolute blast. If you can like get people that are super into it.
Yeah, you have to kind of commit to the bit.
Yeah.
What other games do you guys play on the show?
We usually try to come up with segments. A fan favorite is Anne teaches Tom German phrases.
I want to learn a German phrase.
I don't have anything prepared.
I want to play all the games. Like we're already an hour and a half into this. Like,
let's reuse. Let's recycle a couple, Anne. A couple of our favorite.
How have you watched all the episodes? Because then you know some of them.
No,
I've seen like 5 of them.
Okay.
That hurts a little bit.
I watched the first 3, if that makes you feel better.
That means you stopped. I don't know if that makes me feel better. It means you're like, I'm into this. No, I'm not.
No. Honestly, I was surprised you guys were posting so much.
We have not missed a week in over 7 months now?
You said
weekly. This was supposed to be bi-weekly. We pivoted to weekly on week 2 because of DJ.
Wait 1 second.
It's all DJ's fault.
My wife and I, we have a walkie-talkie, and she was wondering when I'm holding the button down so she hears me telling you this. She was just checking in. Isn't that great though? Like a little.
That is great.
I mean, just have a phone, I just call my husband if I want to.
Yeah, but then I have to play it, versus like it's more fun this way. It works like for us.
Nextel days.
Yeah.
Great. I had the walkie-talkie function on my phone. I mean, on my watch, and I would abuse it for the people that have it on their watch because I would say inappropriate things and they'd be like at work or in a meeting with their boss and whatever. And it was funny.
I'm not surprised at all.
No, I stopped doing it though.
Let's bring it back with Jay.
All right.
Okay.
That would be so fun.
I wonder if we still have it.
Bring it back. What's our big finale?
And give one German phrase.
Should we do
So here's how the game works. Anna's gonna say the phrase in German,
Okay.
then translate it,
Okay.
and you have to guess what it means.
But
It's more like
isn't
an
that what
expression.
translating it does?
So I just want to translate it one for one. It doesn't make any sense though, because
Oh,
it's
okay.
like an expression.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
We do pony farm or cookies.
One more time.
Both. Let's do both.
Oh,
Start
Oh, I thought that was the German phrase.
No.
Okay, first in German. Das Leben ist kein Ponyhof. Life is no pony farm. Life is no pony farm.
Yeah, because a pony farm is really easy and life isn't very easy. Life is no. It's like saying life isn't a walk in the park.
Yeah, what's it?
There you go. And
My
sometimes
grandpa.
I'll have to say, and like, what's your tone and expression as you're saying it? So there you go.
The second one is Du gehst mir auf den Keks. You're going on my cookie. You'd say it like this. You're going on my cookie.
Oh, like you're getting on my nerves.
He just knows. Yeah, it is. You're annoying the shit out of me.
Interesting.
When in doubt, just say it means you're crazy.
Or annoyed. We are
like-
very often just annoyed by the world.
Yeah, like half of them ended up being like that. Jeremy, is there any questions you want to ask us on our opinions on anything as the community liaison?
Yeah. How much time do you have?
You got 10 minutes. Like,
It's so funny you asked me that because 5 minutes ago I was thinking I should have come with questions. Like I should have had the reverse game, be like,
yeah.
kind of.
Well, it could have been like hot takes or overrated, underrated. If you wanted to do any sort of like field research with people who are
Yeah, I mean,
talking about this stuff.
I honestly would love to do that every week with you guys and more. Okay, a selfish question would be which platform of what and how we post is actually yielding understanding of the information within the community.
I still say like X is where everybody lives, where most of the community is just hangs out. But like that's where most people see stuff. There's a few more people who are now on Instagram too, but I feel like majority is still. Here's the thing: people who fresh come in are usually just on places like Instagram. Then we tell them about X, and they come over. I was not on X before VeeFriends.
Right, and then X
funny.
becomes sticky when you realize there's a lot of community
Yeah.
activity there. That's interesting.
But there's group chats and stuff that you can be part of, and like
That's exactly what I was gonna. That was my next question. What you don't have to divulge any private information, but what's the name of your favorite VeeFriends related group chat?
is a cannon pod.
How many people do you have in that group chat?
We keep it very private. I have no idea.
Why am I not
So
in it?
private, Jeremy, I'm not in it.
Because you hate group chats.
There's
And
a lot of
that's
other
not-
ones. There's
Favorite with
like
it.
there's VeeFriends NYC. There's like I feel like there's VeeFriends LA. There's all kinds of VeeFriends group chats.
So it's just like group chats are not for my lifestyle.
So,
And that
so let me
might-
ask you kind of the same question in a different way.
Sure. So
Which
okay.
forum do you use to get to like which media is actually communicating the right information to you?
Sure. So I'm only going to speak for myself because that's all I can do.
Yeah.
If I want to find out about the lava burn or anything, one, I usually will see it pop up in my email and I click it and go to the blog. If it's something that's when it's like, okay, I get the email, I'm checking it. I see the email. I go, that's something I want to learn about. I'll click into it. Okay. So email is probably the one that if you catch me, If I see it at the time where I have time to click into it, I will. If I see it and go, I want to learn about this, but I don't have time right now, and I leave and I move on, and then once it's marked not read, it's gone to me, right? But I remember it and I go, I want to learn more. I will go to X, look for a post, look for a thread or something, and try. I will go to the website to look for the blog post, and then lastly, I will go to Discord to announcements. That's my hierarchy of if I want to find something. And if it's not there, I text the Ann on the Moon group chat and ask one of them, where is this fucking information? I can't find it.
Yep. Yeah. In January, I really got kind of like narrowly focused on making it simpler to understand all the things we do. And I got a little bit away from that, but I've actually made a lot of progress. But there's so much to keep up with. Is what we're doing, which is good. It's a good problem to have, but it's a little overwhelming for people, I find.
Sorry, go ahead.
You have to have multiple channels. Like when you said email, it's the last thing I would check. I never check. I would go to my emails to delete my emails because
like email is like one of the most reliable places, but the blog is still like the most.
I'm more likely to just go to blog.
But see, the thing is, and most people don't read the blog.
I don't look for the blog and I don't look for email. I'm saying that the email, I'll get because I check my email 85 times a day because my businesses run on it. So it comes up. I don't go looking for it there, but
it comes to you.
Right. So it's not like that's where I'm going to go check. If I'm proactively looking for something, I'll go to X first and I'll click into the VeeFriends and I'll look for a thread or something. If I know it's topical, if it's deep, I'll use the search bar or something, but I'll go to Discord or I'll just go to the website for the blog.
What do you guys think about like a read along? I was going to ask you, like, what do you think we could do to make more people read the comics? And then the first thing that popped in my head was like, well, just read them, like in public. Do you think people would come to that?
No.
I don't either.
I want to say yes, but like,
yeah,
I mean, that would only work in a place like New York City,
Right. Like doing it actually in public would be more impactful than doing it like in a Discord stage.
Yeah.
And like comics is something like you have to see the pictures with it too. So you have to have some kind of medium that people can see it.
Really
like
good
if you just hear it, like you lose so much in a comic.
Yeah. I'll tell you I
really loved your episode. I'm sorry, Tom. I really loved your episode on Gary B for that reason, where you guys were like kind of talking about taking in the page and like how to read the comics. I watched the show.
Sure. What are your what side of the faucet is the hot on?
Left.
Yeah, left. Of course it is. It's always. It's not in the Gary B comic, and I made a comment about it, and I have not heard the end of it since because I go, what does this mean, Chris? He's like, I don't know.
Here's the thing. When you create a universe, you get to make all the choices. So
bees have it backwards.
Most
people are right.
Put that on a t-shirt. Bees have it backwards.
Listen, most people are right-handed and most people prefer warm water when they're washing their hands. So it makes sense to put the hot water on your right, but it's not.
I bet you there's some like weird antiquated thing about that. We just decided that really early on and then it just became the standard and everybody forgot. And so it's just always how we do it.
Sure.
But there's one comic clipping that has the faucet, at least the top of it, in it. And we're like, we kind of need it.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Such a big
it's him looking in the mirror above the vanity.
Well, now that I have this one, I really hope there's one with the actual pack at the end of the. I feel like I need both.
Yeah.
Do you think 11 on will be in next year's Chrome then?
I had that thought the other day. Well, on the one hand, yes, but on the other hand, by next year's Chrome, I feel like it'll be 11 to 30
Right.
Hmm.
Well, if
because
there's a bigger,
otherwise we're in a weird spot. And that helps to like drive the scarcity of the first one, and we want people to be talking about the comics, because if it's coming out like early summer next year, is June summer, or
yeah.
I guess it's May, June, July. I don't know, but like how many comics? Yeah, we're gonna put out another 20 comics between now and then. So like,
Yeah, but you like issue 10 came out in what, January?
right.
So we've
Yeah, I
had
think it'll be 11 to 30. If it continues, which I hope it does, I think it'd be 11 to 30. That makes sense.
Should be cool too, because
Yeah.
it also would drive people back to this year's set. You know, if they
Yeah.
want to build a full set with it, like you want to
Oh
come
my
back.
god, that'd be so cool.
ambitious.
That'd be
Ambitious.
so cool.
Somebody's want to do it.
Mm.
It's so funny because I have to go, but like part of me is like, we can do this anytime you want, but I'm sure that's not the best content for you guys because it's kind of a novelty to have your guests. But I'm really grateful
Find out.
to hang out with you guys.
We'll find out on Wednesday with the comments on YouTube, which is a scene, by the way. You should check. If you've never looked at the YouTube comments, you'll be impressed by the few people that comment. Like they'll mark the time and answer, like have a response. Mark the time and you click it, and it brings you right to where you need to be for what their comment is about. It's very great.
No, I had such a fun time. I literally would do this interview every week.
That's how we are doing it every week. We like it too.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. That means a lot, and we might take you up on that to have you back.
Yeah, it could be fun. We can make it a game.
Sure. This worked out better without Daniel anyway.
Well, what I told Daniel, I was like, I talk so much that if we're both on, we're gonna have to be like negotiating who talks when and answers.
You're
like
so
we're gonna
right.
have to, yeah. So I think it'll be, and honestly, like I think Daniel's kind of like a wealth of knowledge. Like I think it'll be much better to be able to have like a focused chat with him.
He deserves his own episode. You're right.
He does. He sure does.
I was a little bit
so much in the background that nobody like.
That's
really,
what
yeah. I end up getting a lot of the flowers for a lot of coordinated teamwork, and it's like it's a difficult thing to like impress upon people that like if you see me like being on the ball or quick to respond or like something goes well, it's because there's like 15 people that like have literally been like working 12-hour days to make it to give me the confidence to be able to jump in quickly because they provided me the information I needed, or set up the support structure, all those things. It's like, and that's actually to call it back. That's also why even though I think I know who came up with the Rocky idea, it's like it's more of our culture for it to be a team effort.
I was looking forward to getting the two of you back on, because the last time I got to talk to the two of you was you guys asking for someone from To the Moon to speak on the VCon stage. So, and that meant a lot to me.
That was a good moment. Well, look, you guys do the one-on-one with Daniel or the 2-on-1 with Daniel, and then we can do a follow-up when there's a meaningful moment later with both of us.
You got it.
Let's do that.
Sounds good.
Have you had Gary on? No.
Not even tried.
You requested? Yeah.
I almost tried last night.
Did he pop in your stream, by the way?
He did.
This time next year, he'll be on the pod.
Whatever.
Yeah, we just like spend our time every week talking about this comic book series we love. Do we want the creator on?
No.
Whatever.
I've always listen, we could be one of the 1 billion podcasts and 2 billion people that ask him to do something for them, or we could build something up enough that he might actually want to come on and talk about this stuff.
Yes, and he loves you both so much, he would want to come on episode 2 if it was like not an interest of time.
Sure, I believe that, but you know, he knows where we're at. He doesn't have to. I'm not saying he has to come. I didn't mean that in that way. What I meant was like,
I know. I
want
totally
to build up. You know, we got to get things
I
going.
100% get it.
We want to be ready for that moment.
It's 100. I totally get it. I never asked Gary to be on my podcast when I was doing it. It just happened.
That's why we waited to have you on. We wanted to be ready and prepared and experienced and all of that. That's why we started with Adam Rips. Get the kinks out, you know, figure it out.
Oh man, you guys are a riot. I hope more people find something that they're motivated to do this for.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know you need to go. That was me being polite of your time. You told me not to do that.
Yeah, but I actually said I have to go. So
I know that's why
that was more warranted.
Right.
It is 1 o'clock in the morning.
So ignoring.
I just lied for the playback. Nobody knows it's actually 11. Okay, I'm just a chaotic monster. Go.
That's your D&D. All right. Ignoring your plea to leave, what can we do to help get our reach out to more community members as the community liaison? Because we post, we post on X, Shorts, YouTube, all that stuff.
Yeah, when you post your episode, send it to me directly so I can post it in the comic channel in Discord, and I'll tag everyone.
That'd be great.
That'll help. That Comic Jam channel is meant to be for people to talk about the comics. Like we're constantly. I have a lot of thoughts about Discord. I have some radical thoughts about Discord. I have some emotional feelings about Discord. I think everybody does. But generally, I find that the most active channels are general and the collectibles channel, and then some select holder channels. The comics channel was made so that some of the energy could go topic based on comics specifically. And that's why every VeeFriends comic post lands there. But if nobody's facilitating those conversations, they don't really happen that organically because people will just chat in general. So I think it could be a fun moment every week to share them there. And then if you guys are there to talk about them, be like, hey, we just did this episode. That could be good.
I like it.
I've been in that channel. I just haven't. There's not much going on, and I'm not.
Well, and because the social post comes in, it's like you don't necessarily know it's a conversational channel.
Mm-hmm.
I
Discord is a weird beast
in that channel, but I can change that.
You better.
You heard him.
Congratulations on the Superfractor, by the way.
Thanks. I had to have one.
That's a very cool. It's a very cool card.
Yeah. Before with the previews of the cards coming out, I went Balance Battle is probably going to be the sketch to screen of this year,
Yep.
Or the quality and hollow on it and all that. It's really nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's an upgrade. I wonder what next year's checklist is going to look like. They must already be working on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They've said that.
I wish I had some like big teaser or like bombshell to share with you guys, just because it's fun, not because you asked for it.
When lavas are starting to come out and all that stuff, if you do have anything that, if you can ping us or something.
This is a great button. I am mortally terrified that issue 23 is going to disappoint, and I know that it's really fucking cool. I'm very, very when it was all lining up, because like I said, we could have launched it much earlier. Like there was a world in which Confident Cobra was the first lava. It was like it was like I don't know what probability, but like it was a thing. Like Confident, like it was scoped. And for various reasons, timing mostly, it didn't happen. And we're like, is it going to be 21, 22, 23? It landed 23. And when I found out what issue it was, I was like, yes.
Hmm.
But I don't know, because like the reason I'm mortally terrified is because people are like, the first ever, well, it's gonna be the Black Cat. I'm like, it's not the Black Cat. It's gonna be the Red Devil. It's not the Red Devil. You know?
Okay.
And so like for the people who are like building up expectation, I'm a little worried, but I'm so excited for you guys to read this one. So excited for 20. I might be more excited for 23 than is that true? I've read Shell's Kitchen,
I was very
and
excited for that. I'm bummed about having to wait.
Shell's Kitchen is really fun. It's really fun. I don't think, well, I don't know. We didn't really say what it was about, huh?
I mean, there was some trailers and stuff about it. That there's like
The
a
trailer came
woman, like they're giving advice, like dating advice and stuff like
It's a
that.
fun
So
one. There's no, yeah. I think I'm most looking forward to 23 of the comics between here and there. So, and not for the lava, for like the contents.
extra content.
Yeah. So I'm it's funny because I don't want to hype it up more, but I'm actually excited about it. But I'm also afraid that people are gonna like think it's one thing.
Stop.
So it'll be a fun moment when it finally comes out.
I'm excited for it.
Thank you again. Can't thank you enough.
My
We
pleasure.
could, I mean, listen, we could keep talking to you all night. I know you got to run. We're right on the brink of like the time limit of where we go. Now we got 2 episodes. Cut it down the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
But
good.
this will either be a super long one, which is great, or we'll decide that afterwards. But thank you so much for being so generous with your time.
Yeah, just like cut it so that I look really good, make no mistakes, like, you know, good side only kind of.
Mhm. Only answered
You're
3 of the
big
questions.
on
Do I have a good
post-production.
side? I think this is my good side.
Well, you were on the other side the whole time.
Actually, I don't know. My
Okay,
nose,
All right,
we're gonna read it the whole
run it
episode.
back.
my nose is so crooked. I just like, you know what? When I was
That's
in
how we're
high
gonna start
school-
the episode.
I was in high school and somebody said to me, "Did you break your nose?" And I was like, "No." They're like, "Your nose is crooked." And I was like, "What?" I literally had
Yeah, I have no idea.
I literally didn't know until somebody pointed it out to me. I don't know when it happened or why.
Hmm.
Little thing.
What's one tip in improv that you can, me and Ann will workshop it on a different time. Give us like is there like a yes and equivalent of something you learned? A fun exercise?
Yes, there is. I'm trying to give you a good one. I'm trying to give you a good one that's like actually applicable, because like the first thing that comes to mind is like think less, listen more. Like
Okay.
so many people, they go into improv and they're like trying to be funny, or they're like trying to like anticipate what's happening, when it's just better to. One of the best things that's not just improv, but is good for all public speaking and just like awkward silences, is the best thing you can do in an improvised situation is acknowledge the reality of the situation, especially if it's uncomfortable. So like, perfect example. You like stand up to give a presentation and like you fart.
Mm.
It is way more awkward to ignore the fart than to like acknowledge it and laugh it off. Or like what happens a lot on stage is like you'll be doing your thing and outside the theater there's like sirens going by. Doing something to acknowledge the sirens so that we can all mutually like accept that that happened and move past it and get back to whatever we're doing is a it's a power move to be able to like take the unexpected chaos of just life, or tripping and falling on your face, or like anything, and just assuming that into the reality of the moment instead of ignoring it. Because then the audience is just stuck being like waiting for the siren to pass, or being like, I wonder if he meant to trip or not, you know. And so it takes the distraction and it makes it your strength. Basically, anything in improv, you want to take your weaknesses and leverage them into being strengths. And the best way to do that is to acknowledge them and own them.
I've always been fascinated by improv. I feel like it's something would have been good at.
You what do you mean would have?
Like if I did actual stage or whatever it was, improv.
Why don't you?
I don't know. I've never had the opportunity or seeked it out.
Maybe you and the kids can like have a little hobby together.
You're right.
I feel like it's more fun to say for me to suggest you do it with your kids, because it's also like really helpful for them to just feel self-confident in themselves.
Well, I won't lie. I had a proud dad moment during this podcast because my wife texted me because they're at the shore. I'm here because I had work and all this stuff. So she texted me and said, the kids just did karaoke. And I'm thinking like in the living room or something. My son is very shy. My daughter is the performer. She does dance and she sings and like she's put on concerts in our living room, stuff like that. And my son never partakes. He'll watch. He likes to watch from the sideline, even like sports. He'll play sports, but like he'll stand on the sideline and watch other kids play it and cheer them on. You know, he's that type.
Yeah.
And she sent me a video. I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but they're on like the sidewalk. Someone had a machine and they went up and sang together.
Oh my God.
And I can't wait to watch it. But it doesn't matter because I'm like proud of him for getting up there and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe improv.
Yeah. I think I really should stop talking so you guys can wrap the show. But I think one of the things that's very unique about VeeFriends is that we live in a world where most people are ashamed to just be themselves. And there are like a lot of external forces that are telling them how they should be and how to conform and how to like, you know, be right. And like Gary's message of like, there is no right, there's just right for you is kind of like, it kind of underlies a lot of these characters. Like there's some characters that are more intertwined across the whole collection than like an amiable anchovy. Like, I don't know how the amiable anchovy is going to become relevant to like the global market, but like the self-aware hare is like going to really, 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 really help people eventually. And that story actually makes me really, really excited for the stories we're going to tell, because like, I imagine he felt the confidence to do that because of stories you've told him and that your wife has told him, you know, whether they're storybooks or they're just like reinforcements or whatever, or just examples, but like, that's how we learn. And like the VeeFriends are actually teaching people kind of like, we're starting to get into really meaningful lessons, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think that's the sad part for me. Like when people say that haven't tried the comics yet, just like when we talk about them, there's so much depth to these stories, to these comics. Like it's not just a quick comic book where it's just like funny. It's like there's so many hidden Easter eggs in it and like stories and just things you can learn. There's oftentimes like a panel or something where I just really feel like seen or heard. And I feel like this just draws you in. And it's different for everyone because of like who you are right now in the situation. I will read it in 10 years and it will be completely different because I'm going to be a different person. And it's cool too to read them with your kids and just see what they think of it. Like, where does my daughter stop when it comes to these stories? You know, like, what does she talk about? What panel interests her? And just like, it's such a cool conversation starter. Like, when we talk about the comics on here, it's like we have very different perspectives sometimes. Like, there's different things that interest us that we saw, like the faucets, you know, that are clearly important to know.
There was a
You're gonna get new faucets next year for your birthday, you know that, right?
There was such a low-hanging fruit there, and I know that you didn't take it, but Tom would have, of like you being, we have different opinions on here, and I'm right and Tom's wrong.
I don't have to say it out loud. We just know that. That's just.
Yeah.
She's very mean off camera.
Well, she's German.
Yeah.
Going on my cookie.
You're kidding. All right. I actually could sign off.
From us here at Is It Canon, that's Ann. I'm Tom, and we have the one and only Jeremy Knows. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for being here tonight.
My pleasure. See you next time.
Don't forget, people, read more comics.
Read more
Read
fucking
more
comics. Say it again, because I talked over you. Let's run that back.
Are you just telling me what to do now?
Welcome to my life. This is the podcast.
We're gonna run that scene back. You're a theater
All
guy.
right.
I'm gonna
Yeah. Back to one.
All right,
Back to
go.
one.
And
read more comics.
Read more fucking comics.
Read the fucking comics.
You gotta show me how to do that. I need to scare him away more often. Every time he goes on my cookie.
Good night.
Or else.
Thanks, Jeremy.
See you guys.
Thank you so much.